What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy A-Dubs Picks, and I'm coming back at you with another video. We just finished up one full week of the NBA season, man. Officially 1 week in. Tuesday night hoops just finished up. Well, we're still got the Warriors game going on, but outside of that one, hoops is finished up for the first week, man. I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about some of the best that we've seen in the community, the wins, the losses, and then also talk to you guys about just basketball in general. See what we like moving forward, what's on the board, what's in store for hoops. Yeah, so diving straight into it, man. We'll start off with some community wins. I feel like that's a good way to start the video off. Is just highlight a couple wins that we had in the community, whether the cappers might be in the team called them out or people just had their own dubs. I've been saving some of the wins that I've seen, so I just want to bring those up. We'll go ahead and dive right into the community winners. So we'll go ahead and get that rolling. Go ahead and pull this up. First one, man, is this plus 1350 here from JD5. Let's go ahead and zoom in. JD5 called this one out. Caesars is doing a 20% profit or 100% profit boost. They're giving out 20 of them. So JD5 signed up. He called this out with the profit boost. So one of our members tailed it. They put 5 on it with the 100% boost for $140. Pretty easy too, man. It was before halftime that this even hit. So it was early in that football game, and really turned us up with this one. So shout out JD5. Shout out everyone that tailed as well. Beautiful slip here. Like I said, cashed even before halftime. So 5 into 140 on that. Another one that I wanted to highlight. This was a real fun game, man. Bucks versus Cleveland. Giannis went crazy. They weren't able to pull out the win, but we were all over Giannis. Someone called out Giannis in the Discord real early at plus 950. And then J. Crawl called him out later in the game, closer to even odds. Pretty awesome to see this one here, 10 into 100. Never can complain about that. Especially when you had a good read like that so early. Felt like Giannis was going to get 40 in that game, so to hop on it at plus 950 is awesome. One of our members called that out and hit that. And then this was another one. We've been all over this market. Really, I should say Tavion's been all over this market. I think Rome, Trust Fatty, whatever you guys want to call him, I think he hit one of these today as well, parlay. But this Joel Embiid one was awesome to see. Plus 1500. FanDuel, for whatever reason, has been giving me these random 10% boosts, so I'll throw it on stuff like this. But Tavion's been calling these out left and right, dog, left and right. And this one was a couple days ago, and it was a beautiful slip, 25 to 440. Shout out Tavion, man. He really helped me get my confidence back since I've hit this slip. I've been flowing. I've been feeling it good. The straight bets feel better. My parlays feel good. So I wanted to just go ahead and highlight not only this specific one here. This is my slip that Tavion called out. I didn't want to just highlight this one, but overall, this market player to score however many points in the first 3 minutes, Tavion's been on it, man, on it. So this one was awesome slip to see. And then we'll switch to the other side of things here. We'll go over to the bad beats, the wins, the ones that were close, stuff that should have hit. I'm gonna make my own appearance on here. J. Crawl and I we're on Austin Reeves triple-double. Ain't as crazy as Justice. He threw damn near 700 on it for $10,000. And Austin Reeves was one short, man. One short. I tried to find the video. If you were watching the game, you know Austin Reeves should have had this, man. He had a 51-point game. We'll touch on that a little bit later when we get to just the hoop side of things, but dog, I tried to find the video of LaRavia smoking that layup at the end of the game to give him 10. It was full court pass. It was Austin Reeves 10th rebound, full court kick up. LaRavia in the pocket and smoked the lay. Barely contested, barely anything. So this was just a sick one, man. Obviously it's crazy odds. I called it at that's the wrong one. I called it at plus 2,000. I threw a bonus bet on it for 1,000. But man, it was just crazy odds. I hate considering crazy odd things like this a bad beat, but in this case, this one just feels like a terrible loss because LaRavia really smoked that layup, man. In my opinion, that would have been one of the greatest triple doubles I've seen in quite some time. I think since their 8th in history, 7th player to do it in history with 50-point triple double. Austin Reeves would have joined elite company. And not only that, we would have won a lot of money. So I'm really upset about that one. And then, man, I had a plus 900 first quarter NFL bet. this was a tough one, man. Everything looked great. Everything was coming through. I needed Bijan for one catch in the first quarter. And this is another one that longer odds don't really like to consider them a bad beat per se, but this is how it went down. Last drive for the Falcons, they had the ball 3 times in this first quarter. Couldn't get Bijan one completion, one catch. That's all they needed. But what really pained me is the fact that on 4th and 3, Bijan was not in the game. They ran a pass to the running back. They passed it to Tyler Algier on 4th and 3, converted on it. This is the very last play of the first quarter. 4th and 3, pass it to Algier, not Bijan. And then on the first play of the second quarter, guess who catches a pass? Bijan Robinson. So that was a tough one, man. Like I said, it's longer odds. You know, we're kind of shooting for the stars with stuff like this, but it would have been 50 for 450, you know, taking home 500 off that. To see a guy not get the ball, his backup get the rock on, get the pass, you know, right there, and then the next play he go ahead and catch a ball. That was just painful, man. It really sums up my NFL season, and that's why I'm so happy that NBA is back, man. I just enjoy basketball so much more. I enjoy betting on basketball so much more, and my NFL season has been atrocious. That's why y'all don't see me on here talking about NFL, you know, how the game flows and, you know, why I like my bets and stuff. I just that really sums up my NFL season there is that beat, so I wanted to go ahead and share that one with you guys too. But started off with those winning tickets, some good community wins that I thought were awesome to see those. Overall, man, betting has really turned around. I think last time I was on here, I was with Bird. Me and Bird were talking about some stuff, and it's not my sharpest to start the season. I was down a little bit. I turned around. I hit a crazy live lotto last night. I turned 30 into 400. So that's 4 units right there, you know, off one play. Straight bets have really turned around. I'm on a heater with those. I have to check out my tracker. I don't remember the exact number after tonight, but yeah, overall it's been fun, man. And the whole community has just really turned it around. I mean, Tavion, I tell Tavion this, or I've told Tavion this in the past. If we started this Discord a couple years ago, bro, I think he would be the most famous bettor on the planet. I texted him that because the things that man does, not even the amount that he's throwing on the bets, but his skill and what he can do and the streaks that he can go on and the way he can navigate when he's up and down. I tell Tavion all the time, man, the world would know your name if we did this when we first talked about it. And I think that still holds true with all of us if we talked about it quite some time ago, or if we pulled the trigger on it quite some time ago when we first talked about it, we'd be a household name. But we're still working on it. We will get there soon. People are going to have to see it. Right now, whoever's supposed to see it is, but everybody will eventually. So just a thought there. I mean, Tavion, been wild. JD deserves a full shout out, man. He's been over the place. NFL, NBA, Lotto, straights, builders, whatever you need. JD5's been rocking with him, man. I think last month he pulled in close to 70 units. That's insane. $10 when you $100 will win you $7,000. That's just something that we enjoy doing as a side hustle, essentially. That's crazy from JD5. So great month to him last month. He took it into this month too. I know he's really good about his tracking, so I have to pull the actual numbers from him. I know he's got them on standby. And I mean, just the rest of us in general, man, have done really solid. J. Crawl, he's a parlay menace, but when J. Crawl gets those live bets flowing too, alongside of Tavion, there's not much you could do to stop him. It's just great to see that. So overall, man, the community's been on fire. Oh, Rome as well, Trust Fatty. His halftime builders that he does, couple legs, you get to even money. Those money flippers, man, are elite. He's been calling out the straights too, but if it's halftime and you got a bunch of games on, man, expect some money to be flowing in from Rome. He kills the halftime lays. So overall, man, the community's been crushing it. It's been fun. We're vibing. It feels like NBA season is back. It really does. So great time in the Discord right now. Tons of money flowing everywhere. It's been like 4 or 5 nights in a row now where it feels like we're just hitting everybody. We're all firing. So awesome to see. Outside of that, though, I just want to talk a little bit of hoops with you guys, maybe switch gears. We'll still talk about betting as we go through this, of course. That's my main purpose here. But just kind of want to switch over to some hoops and talk about some things that I've seen from the first week of the season. Also, Bird is supposed to be here with me, but I kind of BS'd on him. It's close to midnight now, and he's asleep, man. Bird got to get up early for work. My bad, Bird. I gotta have you on the next one though. But yeah, man, let's just dive into it. Talk about some hoops. I think for me, really what I want to talk about a lot of is we'll kind of do opposite sides of things. We'll talk about biggest disappointment, biggest surprises, players I'm buying into, players I'm selling, and then anything that's going to excite me about the upcoming week. So we'll go ahead and hop right into it, man. Let's just go with disappointing teams. I'll start with the disappointing team. One that I had prepared to talk about today was the Orlando Magic. Started off 0-3. I just feel like this team is lacking an identity. Last year we saw the Magic as a great defensive team. They get out and run. They can get Paolo the ball and the post up. You can give Franz the ball however he needs it. Take you off the dribble. He could put you in the post. He can create his own shot. I just feel like they are a little banged up. Suggs was out a game or two, I believe. I just feel like the Magic don't have an identity right now. And I'm not all out on the Magic. And I say that because they obviously had a good offseason. They brought in Bane, who you would think would be an instant fit into a team like this. You see Bane as that guy that's going to play better, help on the defensive end, not need the ball, catch and shoot. That's really what you're going to see from Bane. But I feel like they're not gelling as quickly as people expected them to, especially with the full offseason to get it rolling. So I'm not all out on the Magic, but I am disappointed with how they have started the season. It's just a team like that is looking to take that jump. You got to start it off a little bit better than what they have. So I think with more time, they'll figure it out. I don't expect the Magic to like miss the playoffs, or I'm not selling the Magic completely right now. I just think they just haven't started off the way that I expected them to. And I think I would consider them as an early disappointment for the beginning stage of this season for sure. On the flip side of that, someone that I was not bought in on, and I think is a surprise to me, is the 76ers. They were a team last year where they didn't have an identity, kind of opposite, or what the Magic are going through now. This Sixers team, you didn't know who was going to play. You didn't know if you were going to get Eric Gordon as the starting shooting guard, or if you were going to get Tyrese Maxey, you just didn't know with the Sixers last year. And there's still some question marks to be answered with the Sixers team. Where's Paul George? What is Embiid going to do? When is Embiid going to be able to play 20 minutes or more than 20 minutes? There's still some question marks to be answered, but they're working through them really well. Or where's Jared McCain? That's another question mark. I mean, like the flashes of last season are still there for this Sixers team, but they found a way to, at least in the early season, to navigate through it. And it's because of the backcourt, quite frankly. Embiid's looked good when he's been on the floor, but you're only getting 20 minutes a game. He's not playing the back-to-back. So the backcourt is the real reason that this team looks sharp right now, and it's because of VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey. I mean, Tyrese Maxey has arguably been the best player to start the season. And he's kind of flying under the radar. You don't see a lot of talk about Tyrese Maxey and the Sixers for whatever reason. People like to hate on him when Embiid's hurt and Embiid's out. People like to hate on him, but they're not going to give him their props to start the season. I think that's wild. A lot of talk about VJ Edgecombe as well, which is important. He deserves it. Dude's come in firing on all cylinders. Like VJ for me, I thought he was more of, I knew he was NBA ready. I knew he was ready to get on the floor and play and make an impact, but not this one. This impact that VJ Edgecombe is making is just wild, quite frankly. So he's getting a lot of the talks, and he deserves it for sure. But I would consider them as a surprise to start the season. You didn't know what to expect. You didn't know who's going to be on the floor. Kind of what we got from them last year. But I'm all in on the Sixers. I think they're my biggest surprise to start the season. I'm excited for what's in store for the 76ers. Another thing that I want to touch on is they're kind of doing this with a very limited Joel Embiid. The fact that Joel Embiid is playing 20 minutes a game and they're still playing at this level is wild to me, because I'm one of those people that I'm not going to forget who Joel Embiid is. I can't do it. Joel Embiid has not lost a step on the court. He just can't get on the court. So I'm not big on the Joel shouldn't have won MVP or Joel Embiid deserved that MVP. He deserved it the year before that when Jokic won it. I'm all in on Embiid. I always have been. I'm not going to turn my back on Embiid. I know availability is the best ability, but I'm thinking ahead like Joel Embiid is going to get healthy. I'm kind of not counting on that because hard to do that. But I'm saying if Joel Embiid is healthy and gets to play late in the season, he gets to make a run with this team, you got to watch out for him. And I know that's hard to say. We know what the Sixers do come playoff time every year. But I'm not out on Joel Embiid and the Sixers, especially with Tyrese Maxey being arguably the best player to start the season, and he's got a running mate in VJ Edgecombe. So I'm all in on the Sixers. If I was to buy stock on a team right now, it would be the Philadelphia 7. We'll switch gears to some players that I'm buying in on, players that I'm selling. I want to go over to Milwaukee for a player that I'm buying in on the season, and that's AJ Green. Of course, we could talk about some superstars. We could talk about whoever else, but AJ Green to me is someone that I had high on my list coming into the season. But I think with the way that Milwaukee has started this season, I'm even higher on AJ Green now. He's shooting the ball like crazy, and giving a guy like that 6 to 8 threes a night, we're going to see some crazy numbers from AJ Green. Maybe not a crazy point per game, but I think efficiency-wise, number-wise, and the volume that he's going to get, AJ Green is going to be considered one of the best shooters in the league when it's all said and done. A lot of these teams are going to start to pick up on run and dunk man. I'm not saying anybody in the league can stop Giannis. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know who is going to be able to do it. But these teams are going to throw doubles at Giannis. When you double Giannis, who is he going to pass to? He's setting up AJ Green in the pocket every time. And AJ Green is going to shoot at a very, very high clip. He's going to take a lot of shots, and he's going to make a lot of shots. The Bucks, I don't know if they win a lot of games. I don't know what the rest of their season looks like. I'm kind of in between. Like, it's Giannis. I don't want to doubt Giannis. I don't want to doubt his supporting cast, but AJ Green is somebody that I'm really high on. I trust AJ Green to, like I said, make the shots that he's going to get, and it's going to be fun to see. He's going to catch that kick out from Giannis. He's going to knock him down, and Giannis needs that, man. Giannis needs guys that he can give it to no matter what, and as that connection and that chemistry builds, AJ Green's going to, like I said, be considered one of the best shooters in the league by the time the season's over. I think he might even hit the most threes this season. That's a little bit of a wild take. You got guys like Ant that are going to take and make his no matter what. But AJ Green, I'm high on him this season. I'm buying all of the AJ Green stock, all of it. Give it all to me. I'll buy it all. So I'm all in on AJ Green. I don't know about the Bucks, but definitely AJ Green. A player that I'm selling on the the opposite side of things is Shaedon Sharpe. I'm out, man. I'm out. The 3 games in, I'm out. It's not been fun to watch, man. It's been hard to watch Shaedon Sharpe play basketball. And I think his athleticism, his explosiveness, we've seen him jump out the gym, put it up. We've seen him take a lot of shots and make a lot of shots, but it's almost like he's supposed to be the number one option right now. He's shooting like sub 30% from the field on like 16, 17 shots a game, and he's averaging like 15, 16 a game. It's been hard to watch, man. Shaedon Sharpe, I've been closing my eyes because I like him. He's a good person. His previous seasons, obviously he was hurt last season. Previous seasons, Shaedon Sharpe's one of those guys like, oh yeah, you gotta watch Shaedon Sharpe, man. He's electric. But to start this season, it's been bad. It's been bad enough for me to say I'm selling. And I don't want to overreact and say, he's going to lose all his minutes. I mean, he can turn it around very, very easily, and I hope that he does. But for me, I'm selling the Shaedon Sharpe stock right now. Definitely selling that. And I also think the Trailblazers have a lot of guards. They're a guard-heavy team. Scoot Henderson, we haven't seen him this season. Drew Holiday. I mean, they're a young team. They don't have an identity. They don't need to stick to Shaedon Sharpe. And if he doesn't turn it around, they're going to start moving to other places. They have enough guards to do so. So I'm out on Shaedon Sharpe. I don't know. Like I said, I hope he turns it around. I'm not wishing bad on Shaedon Sharpe. A great player. It's just been bad to start the season. So I'm out on Shaedon Sharpe. At least to start the season. Hopefully, like I said, I'm wrong about that. Yeah, next, man, we can hop into... Let's go with people that my favorite person to bet on so far. My favorite people to bet on so far in the season. Which I think is, I would say my favorite, I don't have necessarily, if I had a favorite person early in the season, it would be maybe Austin Reeves. He's been a tank. I went to his points or his rebounds and assists a couple times. Without Bron, his numbers are insane. I talked about that on the YouTube channel a little bit. Austin Reeves has been a fun one, but guys like Keyshawn George and the young guys have been really fun to go to too. AJ Mitchell has been awesome. You can catch AJ Mitchell live props every night if you wanted to. It hit again tonight. This is the 4th night that AJ Mitchell has had a great line at halftime, like sub 15, and he's cleared it every time. While the injuries are still around, that's a great one to go to. I would say those young guys that the books aren't expecting to go off. Like even Donovan Clingan. Speaking of the Trailblazers, Donovan Clingan, he had 6 points at half last night. I took him to get 10. In that live lotto that I mentioned to you guys at the beginning, took him to get 10, and that was like, it's like the books aren't expecting some of these young guys to keep it up. So I would say those younger players, the Keyshawn Georges, the Donovan Klingans, I mean, just random people. VJ Edgecombe has been a horse for the Discord. I know we all took him for 25 last night. He came through live. So yeah, just the younger guys I would say have been awesome to bet on. They've been our horses to start the early season, and the books will adjust to that, and we'll have to adjust as well. But to start, the young cats, man, they've been fun. They've been fun. For me, my biggest sellout, it's going to be a wild one. If anyone knows me watching this, knows that it's going to pay me to say this. But number 2, this guy right here is a sellout. Nah. He's not a sellout. He's the best player in the world. I'll give him that. But betting-wise, yeah, he's giving me some trouble this year, man. He sold 2 parlays last leg. Didn't get what I needed, whether it's rebounds or assists. Assist has been brutal for SGA, but then he picks it up to start the season. SGA, I had him last night. It was a plus 800 last leg. I took him for 30. I trusted him to get 30, and he was nowhere to be found first half. It seemed like fourth quarter he was nowhere to be found. Like he made a quick run in the third quarter, got up to around 20 points, and then disappeared in the fourth again. It was like, SGA, we need more from you, bro. As a Thunder fan, we need you all 4 quarters. You can't pick and choose, bro, because we've squeaked out some of these wins where you're just picking and choosing. Yes, you had 50, 55 career high, and you won us those games when we needed you the most, which is, I can't ask for much more. But from a betting standpoint, SGA, he's been selling me, man. Selling me. I bet him live last night too. I put a lot of money on him live. 25 points. He needs 4 in the fourth. Nowhere to be found. And we're barely squeaking out wins. It was like, SGA. Pains me to say. He's been my biggest sellout betting wise. Of course, love to watch him play. Still think he's the best player in the world. But I'm losing some money on SGA, and maybe that's my fault. Maybe I'm betting with my emotions when I go to SGA, which I try not to do. I don't think that I do that, but I mean, I bet on the best player in the world to score 4 more points in 6-7 minutes. He didn't do it. Not even free throws. Come on. So I would say SGA. Pains me to say, but he's been my biggest sellout of the year so far. And then just hoops overall, man. Not biggest sellouts, not individuals, not teams. Hoops overall this season has been great. Most 50 point performances in a week in the opening week of the NBA season, followed up by the most 40-point performances in the opening week. We saw 40 points everywhere from whoever wants to do it. Wemby, Cam Thomas, Shea, Austin Reeves, Aaron Gordon, Steph, Luka. I mean, whoever wanted to get 40, they were passing 40 out in the league, man. These players got rent to pay or something. So it's been crazy hoops, man. I love it. It feels so good this time of the year, man. The weather's getting a little colder out here in Virginia. It's solid stuff, man, all around. It's a little bit longer video than I wanted to make. I don't really have a schedule yet for my content, man. I just kind of get on here and talk whenever I wanted. I'm going to try to do a weekly recap like this where we talk about community winners, bad beats, kind of what we did today. We're going to move forward with like weekly recaps, do more of this stuff. Speaking of that, this week we got the NBA Cup coming up. That's one thing I told y'all we were going to talk about was things I'm excited for. Friday, NBA Cup, I believe. It should be Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I'm excited for that. Not a ton of great matchups the first night it's on. Just kind of whatever. But still fun, man, to see those courts. I'm not a huge fan of the courts, but feels different, feels competitive. And from a betting standpoint, blowouts are not as easy to come by because these teams are playing 4-point differential at this point in time. So even if there are a blowout, we might still see the stars, the guys that we need on the floor. The NBA Cup games are fun, so I'm excited for that coming up. But back to what I was saying, I don't really have a schedule for content. I'm just kind of going with the flow, pumping stuff out. Today's video is a little bit longer. I'm approaching 30 minutes, but kind of just wanted to do a weekly recap, talk about some cool things, and yeah, hop on here and talk hoops, man. Give y'all something to watch while you're eating lunch. I'm gonna push out some more betting videos as time progresses. Content's tough, man. A lot of people don't talk about this. This is my first time ever doing something like this. It's time consuming for sure. I mean, like I said, it's close to midnight here now. I just watched basketball all day. I worked today. Long day, man. It's awesome though. I'm loving it to get on here, talk to my computer, interact with you guys a little bit. It's awesome. I'm gonna get in a flow in it. I'm gonna figure out content schedules. Just be on the lookout for the rest of my videos, man. If you haven't, go watch some of the other ones. Maybe the introduction, or me and Bird got to talk some hoops a little bit as well in the last one. So all in all, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you did make it this far, a big shout out to you listening to me talk about basketball for 30 minutes. Who would have done that? Who's crazy enough to do that? I don't know, but I thank you if you did make it this far. Go ahead, drop a comment, like, subscribe, and then, like I said, check out some of the other videos and what we have coming in store. Appreciate you guys. Once again, 8up, checking out.